was a lot different than what it is now. These guys that come in, it's such a well-oiled machine that by the time they get to intake, and that's a processing, it's already established. We will put you in a hole for the remainder of the time that you're in this institution and will not let you out. And you will become one of the people that be back there slinging dookie, throwing dookie on guards, because it gets that serious.
Yeah. Yep.
It gets that serious. You can easily become one of those people.
Well, that's your weapon. I mean,
that becomes your weapon.
Yeah. I mean, talking about solitary confinement, HRC Fed Up, which was a big part of the campaign to free Terrell, they're focused on solitary confinement right now. Yeah. They're trying to, seriously abolish it.
It needs to be.
Yeah. There's
no way that you can tell me 20 years in a sin, for whatever reason, is justified. It in any way can help a person.
Yeah.
Break a person to a point where they would become disciplined. It's not human. You're not supposed to be like that.
Yeah.
And then the crazy part about that is that they will, if you're a guy who has a minimum or a maximum, let's say they put you in a hole for 14 years, right? Your max is, you maxed out for, they will release you right into society. Now you become a type of person, man, that throws dookie on people, throw piss on people, won't eat for days on end.
Right.
And when your maximum date of 14 years is up, they'll just release you into society because they can't hold you.
Yeah.
Look at what you created.
Yeah.
What place do we
It's
have?
not safe for anyone.
But this is the type of stuff that goes on behind these walls.
Yeah.
Society at large, man, they're so ignorant as to what really goes on in these prisons. If they knew half of what their family members were going through, there's no doubt my mind there would be an outrage. But because they keep everything so hidden behind these walls, they're like concentration camps, some of these jails.
Yeah.
Man. And people just...
Especially when you think about why people are in prison. They say that over half of the prison population is incarcerated for nonviolent crimes.
Nonviolent.
So that's just over 1 million people.
Nonviolent.
Yeah.
Bought some drugs.
Yeah. Parole violation.
Me personally, I think, that if you're a drug dealer, you're basically high-level terrorist. That's what I think.
Yeah, talk about that.
I think that if you fashion in your mind that by selling these drugs, I'm somehow going to help my condition, you're no different to me than somebody that is a part of Al-Qaeda. Because you're working with your own specific agenda, trying to better your situation at the cost of everybody else. That's dangerous. Because of the type of destruction that happens as a result of you trying to work your agenda. You understand what I'm saying? You don't see the other side where that mother didn't go, where she took that welfare check and spent it all with you. You understand what I'm saying? Gave you her WIC card, gave you her food stamp card. You went, did your little thing up to John Eagles or whatever so she can get the money off the cars, but her kid ain't eating. I don't know. I got my views on the whole drug game. I don't doubt for a second, man, that the powers that be, so to speak, they know how beneficial it is to keep these drugs in these streets.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In these communities, man. If you watch the movie Scarface, was it No, it ain't Scarface. It's The Godfather. And I know a lot of, drug dealers and dudes like that watch that. But they came to the table, all of the heads of the families, because they wanted Don Corleone to certify them being able to sell drugs. They wanted permission to do it. And he's the Godfather. He got to get an okay to do this type of stuff. So the one guy, man, he says, man, take it down there to them niggas. Let them kill themselves. They're a bunch of monkeys anyway. Like, this is the mindset of certain people when it comes to the environment we live in.
Yeah, there's a history of the CIA and the government planning drugs in different communities.
But when we talk about that type of stuff, Etta, it's all conspiracy.
Yeah.
We're not supposed to talk about our conditions being manipulated into this way.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And
yeah.
I don't really like going in on it because I don't like people using it as an excuse.
Not to do anything.
Not to do anything.
Yeah.
About, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or to, well, I didn't create this environment. It's what I was birthed into.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean that you got to participate in it.
Yeah.
Make something happen.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Resist.
Resist it.
Yeah.
I know it's hard trying to get a job, but you putting yourself at a disadvantage when you go out there and you catch that felony.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're giving somebody a reason to be like, nah, I don't want to take a chance on you. Whereas though if you just a regular dude, you going in there, or you're a regular female, you go in there, just a citizen, people will be more likely.
Mm-hmm.
When you don't allow that to become your habit, that drug dealing, that running the streets, that playing the clubs, or whatever your vice is,
mm-hmm.
whatever it is that's on the other side of doing the right thing, when you avoid allowing that to be your life,
mm-hmm.
it's a struggle. But more bad comes from that than just trying to get up every day and go to work.
Yeah.
It's a struggle. Life is not just all a bed of roses and whatnot.
Yeah. It's hard, though, because I think about, I'm an independent housekeeper, and I don't really have a boss.
Right.
And I have serious authority defiance disorder.
Understand.
It's hard to have a boss. I can't imagine.
Having
I feel so free being a housekeeper.
Right. But what I've learned is that we all as people need discipline.
Yeah.
We need to live inside of a system. Because if not, I really believe that we would start eating people. Like I say that often.
Mm-hmm.
Like we are that retarded as a human
species?
Race, as a species.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
As a species.
Yeah.
We do stuff that wild animals in the jungle don't do to each other.
One of my favorite examples of that is like going number 2 in clean drinking water.
Why would you do that?
We do it every day.
Every day.
We
will pollute.
We shit
anything.
in clean drinking water. That's what's in your toilet. Just putting that out there. Just like not the smartest idea.
But we do it. Unconsciously, we just
shit in drinking water.
That's what we do. Huh? How else can you put it, Anna? I mean, there's really nothing else. Yeah. But I'm thankful, man, that this 2 months has passed.
Yeah, what's in store for you? Did you sort of take some time? I know you're going out on speaking arrangements, and you've been, doing poor law stuff.
Definitely been involved in the business side of the organization, trying to see a lot of good come from that. I think that there's a lot of opportunities that are there. Given that I know what our conditions are,
yeah.
I can definitely say, man, without a shadow of a doubt, I know what we need.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying that I'm the voice of the people in no type of way. I'm just saying like
you're a voice of the people.
A voice of the people.
Yeah, and we need a lot of voices.
I'm saying,
and you're a great voice.
I feel y'all. I know what y'all going through.
Mm-hmm.
Been through some things myself. But the only way it's going to change is if we make something happen.